Hello, I'm Ben, and I'm here with seal spray skirts that are cut and sewn in the USA on how to wear your spray skirt. I know we're talking about spray skirts, but we actually need to talk about life jackets first, because those can either work with or against your skirt. So let's put one on and figure out what the trouble is. Everyone knows that when they put their life jacket on, the most important buckle being the bottom one, and then the fit ones being useful for keeping it comfortable. The bottom one is the one that holds it down. The problem being is if this bottom buckle here is low, in fact so low that it is below the rim of my cockpit, it's then going to depress the deck of my spray skirt and make a big puddle. That puddle is only going to lead to seepage and leakage into a boat, regardless of what's going on, not to mention all kinds of wear. So with some life jackets, I'll snug them up so they're in the right place and there's now space for the deck of my skirt. Other life jackets are much shorter anyway, so they don't have that same problem. The same with this. So really important that you either use the adjustment here, the adjustment here, or the adjustment here, so you get the bottom of your life jacket in the right place for a spray skirt. Now what we're going to do is discuss how to wear the neoprene deck. There's a couple of useful little tricks doing this, but let me show you the two easiest ways of getting these on, and then we'll talk about the little subtleties. Some people, if it's easier, go over the top like this. You've got to have good shoulder dexterity and stuff like that. The big advantage to this is I can snug it up like this and pull down, and look at that, it's all nice and smooth. Again, seating the bottom of the tunnel right around that same level as the cockpit rim. Other folks like to come up. A nice trick when you're coming up is to fold the skirt in half. Climbing in, being careful not to fall over. Pull the skirt up to the correct height, making sure that it's set nicely, cockpit rim level, and then fold up the tunnel. For some folks who are particularly short-waisted, or the ladies who don't like this band at the top in the wrong place, so to speak, they can always fold it down to where it needs to be. It's important, though, that they don't go like this, because now water just pools in this area here, which ends up being bad for the skirt, with a lot of water sitting around there, sometimes leading to some more water getting into the boat. So, we're going to take the skirt, we're going to pull it up, make sure it's in the right place, roll up our tunnel to where it needs to be, obviously making sure that the middle's in the middle, and the long bit's in the front with the handle. Put our handy dandy little life jacket on, and our hat for the sun, or our helmet for the rocks, and off we go. A couple of little facts that folks often forget here. For some reason, people think that the tighter they have the tunnel, the more waterproof it is. That, unfortunately, is a huge misnomer. What happens is there's a gap at the spine, and the tighter the tunnel, the bigger the gap at the spine. So what you want to do is you actually want a skirt to fit snugly, not tight. This makes the gap smaller, therefore there's less seepage, and most importantly it takes all the stress off the seams in the tunnel. The tunnel lasts longer. You can take an elastic band, stretch it to 90%, it breaks quickly. Take that elastic band to 50% of its stretch, it lasts a long time. If you want that skirt to last a long time and stay drier, get a tunnel size that is designed for you. I'm a 33 waist, I wear a large. I'm probably right in the middle, but I know if I go with that slightly bigger size, it still works for me, but that skirt lasts a lot longer. If I'm wearing dry suits and dry tops, then you end up having to pull the skirt up from the bottom almost exclusively. It's really important then that your tunnel height is probably a little longer than the tunnel you've been allotted in your dry suit. So important, just like those ladies or other people that have got a shorter torso, bring the skirt up to the right level and then just fold it to where it needs to be. Don't go with that full length tunnel to make it work.